Hi, my name is Victor Figueroa, and this is my presentation over the endogenous theory and endosymbiotic theory of the cell. The endogenous theory suggests that over a large period of time there was a lot of changes that occurred on the cell that affected the cell structure. These changes were driven by natural selection and evolution, and all these things affected the cell structure. This would lead to a formation of complex organelles like nucleus, Golgi, and here the mitochondria and chloroplast, which made cells, primitive eukaryotic cells, aerobic. So here's a picture I drew of an ancestral prokaryotic cell evolving into the eukaryotic cell we know today. Now, the endosymbiotic theory states that the mitochondria and the chloroplast were once free living prokaryotic molecules that were aerobic. These living organisms were later consumed by a larger prokaryotic cell, and they came together to form a more advanced cell. Some evidence that suggests that this theory is correct is that the mitochondria and chloroplasts have two layers surrounding them, two membrane layers surrounding them, which would suggest an absorption. They have their own circular chromosomes, and they reproduce through binary fusion like bacteria does. And this is a picture of a cell absorbing the mitochondria and chloroplast to form a eukaryotic cell that we know today. Differences between these two theories. One theory states that the mitochondria and chloroplast were once living organisms that were absorbed by a larger organism, and the other one suggests that through natural selection and evolution, the cell came to form these two organelles. So you either have absorption or creation of mitochondria in the cell. Another one is that one theory is a result of a successful symbiotic relationship between two bacteria that came together to create a more successful, a more advanced, I should say, cell, and the other one was a relationship between evolution and a cell that would eventually come into a more advanced cell. So here I drew primitive eukaryotic cell plus mitochondria equals heart. Similarities. Both theories suggest that the appearance of the eukaryotic cell happened over a large period of time. They both took either millions of years or a billion years in order for a eukaryotic cell that we could recognize to form, with a chloroplast and mitochondria in them, and both have a common ancestor of a prokaryotic cell or a bacterial cell. So yeah, that would be it. Here, let me bring you closer so you can see poster more detailed.